Good afternoon. We're at the Dogum property. We're going to be completing a repairability test. Be on this right slope, which is south. We have this wind damage shingle here. We'll do our repair test on. We'll see how it affects the surrounding shingles. I've identified the damaged shingle with an X and then marked up all of the shingles surrounding that damaged one. I'll give you an overview of all of those surrounding shingles now, all of which could potentially be damaged during the repair test. And so I'll give you show you the results once we're finished. And I'll be using a roof snake, putty knife, hammer, and flat bar. We'll get started with the putty knife. We'll use that to unseal the top shingle there, number 7. Now we use the flat bar to unseal the rest of the shingles. See how those two different tools affect the shingles differently. Now that we have all of those shingles unsealed, we'll start removing these nails. Looks like we got a rip or a tear right in the middle, those two tabs there. Give you a closer look once we're all finished. But just to point it out while it happened. Should be all of the nails. So we got that damaged shingle out. We'll give you a closer look at all of these shingles before we go any further. You can see a very significant mat transfer. You can see on the damaged shingle here that we pulled quite a bit of mat transfer all along there. We have some pieces of the matting sticking to the top of this shingle that came from the bottom of the other shingle there, and I'll show you that in a minute here. We have chunks taken off the top of this shingle. We can see exposed fiberglass showing through there. Very significant damage, mat transfer all across. Another big chunk there off the damaged shingle. We'll set this damaged one aside. We'll place that new one in there in a second. Take a look at all of this other mat transfer here. You can see all of the mat transfer on this one. A lot of big chunks taken off of those as well. And then we can see on the bottom of these some more mat transfer from the top of that damaged shingle. More right here. Here's that big chunk from the top of the shingle we pulled. We can see a lot of exposed fiberglass along here as well. Got a lot of exposed fiberglass right there. Mat transfer, very bad mat transfer along each of these tabs. You can see significant mat transfer along these ones up here as well. And just want to point out, in the beginning we used the putty knife to unseal this top shingle here, number 7, and then the flat bar to unseal the rest. You can see mat transfer along every single one of these shingles, so we can see that there's no way getting around that mat transfer. Either tool that's used, whether it be a putty knife or a flat bar, it's going to cause mat transfer, we can see. But we'll go and continue with the repair test. Go ahead and slide this new shingle in there, get it lined up nicely. Alright, now we'll start getting some nails back in there. We'll be using that roof snake to get the nails back in. Alright, we're all complete with the repair test. I'll show you guys the results here. Give you another overview of all of those surrounding shingles. And we'll take a closer look at these above here. Looks like we can see some minor stress fracturing along the middle there, where the matting on the shingle broke. See along the middle here as well. Give you a side view. You can see where that slight bend is. Looks kind of like a crease due to that matting on there being broken. So rather than it bending with the pliability, it just has that bend in the sharp bend in it from the stress fracturing. Same thing here. Another side view. You can see that slight bend or crease where that stress fracture is. And those stress fractures are damaging the integrity of the shingle, affecting its water shedding capabilities as well. And stress fractures will be not allowing those shingles to do what they're designed to do. You know, keep the water out to the best of their ability. With that broken matting, that's going to allow the shingles to be more susceptible to damage as well. And then we'll take a look at all that mat transfer again. We'll take a quick look at this too. Tear in the shingle right in the middle here. I believe it was due to getting the nail out. We're sliding the flat bar underneath there. You can see where that shingle tore in the middle there, so that's causing damages to those shingles as well. And I already pointed out all of that mat transfer, so and then we can see mat transfer along all of these. So not only do we have stress fractures to all of them, those damages, but we also have all of that mat transfer, leaving these three shingles here damaged, all of those with some form of mat transfer or stress fractures. And so we have three additionally damaged shingles there. And then we also have number one here. When unsealing the shingles, we can see where it caused significant mat transfer damage to number one as well. We can see that's that shingle there. Those chunks are coming off from just when getting those shingles unsealed. So we can see an additional 1, 2, 3, and 4 damaged shingles just from repairing this one wind damaged shingle. And with all of that mat transfer and the stress fractures, those are all going to be potential leak hazards as a result of the repair. So with that being a potential leak hazard for additionally damaged shingles, I do not believe that repairs are feasible to this roof. As we can see, the wind damage pretty widespread. You can see it all over this slope, and we have it all over the other slopes as well. So if repairs were to be made, you can see the result from that for additionally damaged shingles. and this homeowner in that case would be left with potential leak hazards all over their roof, looking just like this. And I do not believe that that would be indemnification. So with all of that being said, I do not believe that the roof is repairable. I'll go ahead and chalk up all those damages and get some better pictures of those. Thank you for your time.